There's only 6 of us? Well, that's not good.
Supposed to be quite a few more, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 9 students. C. Does that mean C is Corey?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. Joe, you go by Joe instead of Joseph.
Yeah.
Kyle's in the house. You go by Kyle or just Kyle?
Kyle.
I'm a smart ass. Don't mind me. Christopher or Chris?
Chris is fine.
Cool. Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody's break? I'm gonna move you.
Not too bad.
Pretty
Everybody
good.
All right.
We got arrested.
Arrested?
Joe got arrested. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Not yet.
eBay got arrested. What did you do?
Something I try to steer clear of.
Well, you didn't steer clear very, very good if you got arrested for it.
Got put in a cop car once, but other than that, no.
What'd you do?
They caught me speeding in Stark County.
Oh. From like 16 to 55.
Yeah, something like that.
You rebel.
Right. Still got out of it.
Good. Well, I don't know. I guess I've met a couple of you before, but my name's Zach, and we're gonna go on this AC Theory adventure together. This 8 weeks. Today, all I really want to do is go over Blackboard and what I've got on there, and then also the Google Drive that I'm going to use for this class. I'll talk about that in a minute. See if I can see all of it. What do you guys think of DC theory?
I liked
Do you
it.
have any trouble with it? Any areas that you struggle with?
No.
Just putting together the circuits in the beginning.
Yeah.
Measuring current was tough for me.
What's that?
I said measuring current was
Oh yeah, that
Measuring
one.
current.
struggling to me. That was my
What was
first
it
time.
about- What was it about measuring current that was difficult? Oh, you're muted.
Hey guys, good morning.
Hi, Lewis. Am I saying that right, Lewis, or
Yeah, you're right.
not Jose?
Doesn't matter, 50-50.
What do you prefer?
Either one, I used to. Someone's even call me Lois. I don't know where they got the U from, but.
Lois? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
call you Lois. I'll call you Lewis.
Alright.
Kevin, I'm changing this one right now because I still can't pronounce. Whoops, eBay. Joe. Oh, Chris. Okay, back to the measuring current. What was your struggle there?
You know, the configuration stuff. with a digital multimeter. Just by the end of the class, just I got it.
You're good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime you're struggling with anything, I'm happy to go over it. But I understand it's a little confusing when you're measuring voltage and you can just put your leads on 2 points and check the difference of potential there. But with current, you have to get in between the circuit. You have to become serious with the circuit. That's usually what I see people struggle with. But anyway, I guess my point is don't be afraid to ask questions, because as we keep going, we're gonna build on the stuff that you already learned in that class. So, all right, but today, I just want to go over where you can find stuff on that. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you all got this announcement or the email because you're here. Copy of the syllabus is in this folder. I'm not going to print one out and give it to you, but it's available here. There's a PDF
Mhm.
file up here to download if you need to. The only thing on the syllabus, I mean, you can read through it. You probably should read through it, but the only thing that I'll point out to you is the best way to get a hold of me is through email, because you can call my office number, but I'm rarely in there anymore with COVID going on. So if you send me an email, it'll pop up on my phone right away. Assignments. You guys can't see the quizzes yet, but we'll do those as we go through the chapters. There is a homework assignment for Thursday. It's just the first chapter, AC Theory, chapter 14. This class we're going to go through, everybody got a textbook. You used Frenzel book for 131 and 132, so everybody should be good there. This guy. Chapter 14 introduces you to alternating current and the sine wave. To read through that chapter, there's, I don't know how many questions are on this. Pay attention, you might get some answers. Oh, there's one. 29 questions. So that'll be due Thursday morning at 9 a.m. This calendar, I try to stay at least a week. The next week's assignments and whatever should be pretty up to date. For now, I've got an assignment due every class, but if we're struggling with a certain chapter, if we need more time, I'll move this stuff around. But you can check this, you can check the calendar on Blackboard to see what's coming up. I'll do my best to let you know, like in today's class, that the next assignment is due, Thursday. And then there's this little assignment number 1. It's just, I think it's a nickname assignment that I put on there. There it is. Ooh, you get to choose a nickname for me. I created this last time I taught this class. And okay, so you're choosing a nickname for me and you're choosing a nickname for yourself. You don't have to, you can just put your name on there. You can be frickin' Crow the Warrior King if you want. I don't care, but it's just, I'll remember all of your faces, but I have a hard time with names. So like if Kevin wants to be Crow the Warrior King, that'll be easier for me to remember. Okay. But Lewis, I'm not calling you Lois. I will not call you Lois. You gotta pick a different one. Okay, so those 2 assignments are due Thursday. Okay, Google Drive. I will be, I gotta copy this. Every time we meet on Zoom, and probably what I'll do is when we come into the building for labs, I'll still hop on Zoom so you can see what I'm doing on these cameras while you're sitting at your desk. And then I'll record all that and I'll put it on YouTube. So if you ever need to go back and review anything, you can hop on this. Hang on. This shared folder. So I need to put all of you on here. Whoops. You'll probably get an email at your at lab.icc.edu email address, but I use this Google Drive to share files and folders with you people. If you're unfamiliar with Google Drive, just go to Google, search for Google Drive. And this drive.google.com sign in. And I'm signed in already. I gotta show you what it looks like, but here's the sign in for Google Drive. You log in, enter your password, and then this, if you haven't used this yet, this whole thing will probably be blank, but it's basically a cloud that you have available to you. You can store whatever you want in here. And eBay was in class with me yesterday. I'll tell you guys too, if you create a personal Google account, like a Gmail account, you have a Google Drive, and I think the cap on that is like 15 gigabytes or something like that. With your at lab.icc.edu account, you have unlimited memory. And I use this for personal stuff and pictures and videos and all sorts of stuff. It's like my go-to. And the cool thing is I have access to all this stuff like anywhere I go on my phone. Or anyway, when you log into your Google Drive, you'll have over on the left, it's shared with me. And when you click that, you will see this folder here, Select S133 shared folder. And that is where I'm going to put Zoom recordings. There's a copy of the syllabus in here, and we'll just add things as we go that I need to share with you guys. So including today's, I hit record, didn't I? Did I hit record? Yeah, I'm recording. So including today's little get together will be on there. Everybody comfortable with being able to log on to Google Drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this week, we'll plan on meeting again Thursday, go over the homework. And then I'm assuming next week we'll probably come into the lab on Tuesday or Thursday, but for now, I don't really have a set schedule in mind. We're just gonna have to kind of be fluid with the whole meeting on Zoom versus meeting in person. But I would say be prepared to come into class Tuesday, Thursday mornings in general, but I'll let you know the class period before what we're gonna do the next time. Make sense?
Yeah.
Questions?
Hmm.
There is a formula sheet on here, and I need to add the one that I created. This formula sheet you can use on every quiz and every and the final exam. You're also in any of my classes you ever take with me, you can use your Uglies book. Everybody got an Uglies book?
Yeah.
Okay. I allow that for every quiz and test because that's like real life thing, like out in the real world on a job, like you're gonna have an Uglies book, you're gonna have resources to help you, so. This formula sheet, and then there'll be another one that I post on there too. You guys can use that for all your quizzes and final exam. Ooh, chapter PowerPoint. That's what I'm talking about. Man, you guys have an amazing teacher. Look at that. You're still gonna need to read through the chapter. You probably won't get away with doing all your homework with the with just the PowerPoint, but that's the first place my mind would go. You know, give me the Cliff Notes, please. But I went through and shortened all the homework assignments that the publisher gave us to the most important ones. So all your assignments should be around 20 questions, maybe more or less, depending on the chapter, but should be manageable. So that being said, I think I've puked everything that I need to puke at you today. Unless you guys have any questions.
No.
It'll
Do
be
you
a
recommend
nice-
reading the PowerPoint first and then the book?
I
At the
don't have
chapter.
a recommendation. I really don't have a recommendation on that. I think I put that on there probably more for like visual aid. But the homework itself is going to be based out of the chapter. The
Okay.
PowerPoint is just there to kind of help you along with that. 10-4?
Yep.
Any other questions?
Mm-mm.
Joe, that's a really nice flower.
Well, I didn't paint it.
You didn't? All right, we'll give you credit for it anyway.
All right, thanks.
All right. That's really all I had for today.
All right.
So unless there's any other questions, I'll see you guys on Zoom at 9 on Thursday.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Kyle,
Yes.
I mean Kyle Spalding. There's two Kyles. There's two Kyles.
Can't.
You sound like R2D2. What did you say?
The new computer model.
Kyle Spalding?
Yep. I'm just trying
You in the
to
house?
around. Yeah, this is the new computer and all, but
Okay.
on. Good.
There he is.
It just lagged.
All right. Well, there, I'm gonna stop this recording.